Good morning!
Thank you, good morning, good afternoon. How is everybody?
There's a real Truman show there.
Yeah.
Good morning, good
Good
night.
afternoon, good night.
Yeah. Welcome. Have a
Cheers.
seat on the sofa.
This is a very comfortable sofa, wow.
I did want to say this earlier to you before, but I thought we'll wait till we're on stage. I'm absolutely loving your moustache.
Oh, thank you.
Is this
Yeah.
the
No, it was more of like a lockdown, like a COVID thing, you know, when you're just bored and you just think, maybe I'll just try and grow a very pathetic kind of 14-year-old boy moustache.
But it's not, it's a man moustache.
Oh,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I can't grow a man moustache.
Like a Tom Selleck, like a full kind of...
Yeah, it's got some gravity.
Yeah. But no,
I shaved mine off so you wouldn't feel jealous.
thank you. That's the kind of people you guys are.
Bex has a long moustache as well, you know, like those fish that have
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
And shoe, that's what I do.
Yeah, it's very good.
Well, that's very kind of you to take away such a beautiful moustache for me.
That's what I'm such a pro.
You are just a pro.
Yeah.
You are a pro.
Weirdly, Beck didn't want to, but your people will write ahead and say,
Yes.
look, Jack will not look over the moustache.
Yeah, and I've had that policy for years, and I think, you know, I've lost a lot of friends because of it. I've made a lot of enemies, but I hope we can still be friendly.
Yeah, well, I mean, the real lesson here is the friends you made along the way.
Exactly.
The
People
moustache is
forget
in our
that.
heart all the time.
I want to start off with a question.
You know
'cause-
what?
Oh God, you're bleeding, you're bleeding.
Matt and I are both stand-up comedians from the UK, and so we've done Edinburgh Fringe several times. You
Yeah.
did an Edinburgh Fringe show.
Yes.
How was that the first time you've done one, or?
It was, yeah, I'd only performed in the Edinburgh Fringe once, and I guess for people that don't know, it's a fringe comedy, theatre, everything festival, arts festival in Edinburgh in Scotland. But yeah, I had this theatre company that I had with some friends back home in Dublin in Ireland, and yeah, we just wrote this stupid puppet comedy show about bears in space. It was called Bears in Space, so we were very honest with our advertising. And so it was just an amazing month of... I actually wasn't drinking that much because I had like exams to do at the end of the thing, but it was just such a fun time.
I love how you had to qualify a show about bears in space. I wasn't even drinking that much.
No. We did the drinking before
During
to
the
get
right
the ideas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were in the underbelly,
Yeah. Well,
and it was class.
what was the exam that you were doing?
That was actually a Hebrew exam, like an ancient Hebrew exam, as part of my university degree, and like I basically had to defer my exams, and the first one was like the morning after our last show in Edinburgh. And usually Edinburgh, you're just partying and celebrating all the time, or commiserating and crying with each other over a beer. And so I wasn't doing any of that, so it was quite weird. It was an untraditional Edinburgh experience because I was sober.
Sounds very healthy.
I think we all want to know now, what were you studying
Yeah.
that required an ancient Hebrew exam?
It was a degree in like world religions and theology.
Wow.
So I was doing a module in ancient Israel and ancient Hebrew. So that's what I was doing.
Is that what the moustache is for? So
The
you
moustache-
that degree.
This is my very academic, you know,
So you
intellectual.
can stroke it when you're thinking.
Exactly.
I think
Very.
we're going for more of a Ned Flanders vibe.
Yeah, Ned Flanders. If they do a live action remake.
Oh, I'd love to watch that.
Yeah.
Stupid, sexy Jack Gleeson. That's
Yeah.
what I have to say, yeah.
I did actually. I was almost in the Simpsons film.
What?
Because I don't know if you've seen the Simpsons film, but there's a character who I'm a huge Simpsons fan. It's probably my like nerdiest, geekiest thing. And
Matt once bought me the spice rack that Homer makes.
the really badly
So
made
that's on my
one.
wall at home now.
Can you buy them online?
Yeah.
Etsy, if you can imagine it, someone on Etsy has made it.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have like made a bad one yourself.
Oh no, this is
You're too
good.
talented.
Too, yeah. My spice racks cannot be bad.
Yeah.
So you're a huge Simpsons fan.
Huge Simpsons fan. And then when I was a kid, so in the film, they Lisa has like an Irish boyfriend.
Yes.
And I actually like auditioned for it and like basically got the part. And like I was talking to like Matt Groening on the phone and everything.
Oh my gosh.
But when they realized, because obviously all of the other voice actors are adults,
Yeah.
but adults playing kids, and I think when my kid voice was put next to their adult kid voice, it just sounded too weird. So I basically got fired.
How old were you at the time?
I was probably about 13, or no, maybe a bit younger. Yeah, so around
So maybe
that.
it was a little bit weird to have a 13-year-old and a 50-something-year-old woman.
Exactly. In a relationship.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Also, like, what a blow at 13. I'm sorry, kid, but your voice is too old.
Yeah. You're out of here, kid.
You're never gonna work.
You're never gonna work in this town again. But they did send me like an apology letter, and they sent me like a little still. I think you call it I always forget the
frame.
name. Like a sill or a
A
frame.
cell.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, cell. That's
yeah.
it.
So was it like Itchy or Scratchy's hand?
It wasn't, but it was almost like that. It was almost like they didn't realize they were doing a joke because the cell they gave me was just of like Marge at a bowling alley, and like I love Marge, but it wasn't like them on a couch like or something kind of crazy, and it really reminded me of the Itchy and Scratchy cell.
But that is incredible. A cell from The Simpsons, that'd be my prized possession.
Oh yeah, I actually did auction it for a charity thing,
What?
and I regret it every day. That orphanage.
Those kids were not getting any.
We could just talk about The Simpsons for the rest of the
Yeah.
Q&A, I guess. We could
Honestly,
just
our whole
riff.
relationship.
I did say earlier, and obviously we don't want to go too much into things you can't talk about, but
Yeah.
is there anything that you've come to treasure from any sets?
I wish I'd stolen more. If I could.
That's a death wish, isn't it? Just on
Yeah.
your bed.
And not just at work.
No, just in general. It's one of my greatest regrets in life.
Careful, your iris is showing.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, I stole like a memorial coin from a fantasy TV show I did a few years ago, and it had like they had made these real coins, like how in the UK they have like the Queen's face or the King's face on it, and they had made like my character's. You know, they made like an etching of my character's face on the coin. So I did steal that.
I mean, it's your face.
It's my face.
Yeah.
So I think that's the rule. If your face is on something, you
can
own
have
it.
Yeah.
That's how property works.
That's
Yeah.
why the king can at any point come and take money from you.
Exactly. You can. That is one of the weird rules.
Yeah, it's one of any rules. Speaking of that show that everyone knows you were in, how was that post that show? Did that change your? Because I've heard stories about how people reacted to you personally.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, a lot of people come up to me and they say, "I'm so sorry." Like, people beat you up on the street or like spit on you. I'm like, that has never happened once. I mean, there's a first time for everything.
I was going to say, we can make it happen.
And
Simpson style mob.
yeah, I'm seeing a few people in the front row that really want to just really get their hands on me.
Where's your coin, Gleeson?
Yeah. Shake him down. So, no, actually, everyone's. Yeah, I've never had like a negative interaction like that.
Okay.
Or I've never, because I think there is a misconception online that I'm like bullied and stuff, but I'm just bullied, you know, by my friends in a normal way, not by members of the public.
My bullying is much deeper and more
Yes,
horrific.
far more traumatic and emotionally scarring. So yeah, thankfully everyone has been very nice, all the fans. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. Because again, like, you are now the face of one of the most iconic villains
Yeah.
in pop culture.
Yeah.
And that is there forever. So like, it's
Oh.
nice that people,
It's so cool, and I think like I do hear that it does happen that that people can't distinguish between the actor and the character, but I've never experienced that, basically. I think you'd have to be pretty crazy to...
Really? Because I'm getting real evil vibes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's when he twiddles his mustache.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Is there any character, hypothetically, in the future that you would love to play? Like another villain or someone who's really lovable? Or...
Yeah, I mean, I really like playing villains. Like, again, I don't know if I can talk about it, but doing this, I did a BBC TV show recently that will be released hopefully soon, and I had the mustache as well. But yeah, playing a pretty like camp, pretty crazy villain for that show, and I just love it. I don't know, it's just fun. A heartwarming character, no. No heartwarming. No hearts.
I have no warmth to my craft.
Absolutely not. It's cold. It's cynical. But no, it's also like being an actor. It's like you kind of just there's a part of it where you just take whatever job is available, you know. So I'm happy to do all sorts, any kind of acting. So if anyone wants to cast me in anything, please get in touch.
Smash cut. Just you in one person's house. Oh, I shouldn't have taken this role.
Yeah.
We are going to open the floor to questions. So if you have a question, get your hand up. We've got a few down here, Thomas, which I'll get.
While Thomas comes to them, I've got another question.
Yeah.
There's someone coming. I'll come down the line.
Is there anything that you definitely wouldn't do?
Ooh, wouldn't do. I mean,
stunts or
stunts. I don't think I'm very athletic. Like, I mean, I can't even, like, I don't know how to drive. And, like, sometimes thank you, high five.
chauffeurs all the way!
Yeah. Pissing all of our friends and family off who have to drive us around all the time.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew.
But, so, yeah, it's quite funny. Like, I'm gonna be filming something soon, hopefully, that, where like my character is like really into driving and like he's like a race car driver and I don't know how to drive, so just gonna have to figure that out, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Actually saw you in Ghent at Wax 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe you can speak up a bit. Sorry.
Yeah, so I saw you at Wax in Ghent 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, nice.
I was going to give you the game cover if you maybe remember.
In Ghent, but you were say that again?
Yeah, okay. I give you a game cover, like a Nintendo Switch art.
Game cover. Yeah, cool.
And I was just wondering, like, do you prefer Ghent as a city or Brussels so far?
For anyone who didn't hear the question, and get your pitchforks ready. He's about to answer if he prefers Ghent or Brussels. Everyone's suddenly like, yeah, you watch it now.
I'm never stepping foot in Ghent again, baby. Brussels all the way. Ghent it's such an ugly city. The architecture is disgusting. The food is horrible. The beer is dreadful. All those canals, it's horrible.
You said the public haven't bullied you, but I think one day someone's going to be like, oh, from Ghent.
Yeah.
2 years from now. I hear your fans are quite nice, except specifically in Ghent.
Yeah, I'm not welcome in Ghent again. No, the running joke is that
Never again.
never again. Because I think I had signed up to do the Ghent Comic-Con and then COVID happened, so it kept getting rescheduled all the time. But I kept being like, I need to go to Ghent, and then it did actually live up to all of my expectations. But I also love Brussels. I've been here for a few days. I have a friend who lives over here, so yeah, we've just been having a nice time.
And now you have lots of friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So many, and some enemies, but that's good.
We've got a question over here, and then I'll come back down the line.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, close one. I met you in April in the Netherlands, and I want to thank you for that because it was an amazing experience.
Cool.
And I want to thank you as an actor in general, of course, for all the work you're delivering. And my question is, what has been the most beautiful location you've shot at?
Ah, wow. Now,
We know where it wasn't.
yeah, we know where bloody wasn't. That's a really good question. I've been lucky to like film in loads of beautiful locations. Like I did a film last year with Liam Neeson. It hasn't been released yet, but we were filming in Donegal, which is like northwest Ireland, and there are these beautiful cliffs and just stunning countryside. So I really like that. And then also I filmed in like Morocco, in Essaouira, which was so cool, in Dubrovnik, which is stunning. Been very lucky, yeah. But maybe I'd say Dubrovnik probably. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, oh, the microphone is behind you. Thomas is... He's like a ninja, Thomas. He just appears somewhere.
Sorry, I'm going to read my question. Sorry. So it's an acting question. So as a learning actress, how do you work on finding angry emotion or hating someone because it's something far away from my personality? How do you work on it?
So
How do you like switch that sort of when you've got to be hateful on screen or something?
Okay.
How do you switch into those bad emotions?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm more scared of like messing it up or getting it wrong or like doing a bad job. So even when something feels unnatural, I just try and just force myself. I mean, I don't have any like tricks or techniques, but I think it's like if you just force yourself and imagine that this is the best way to tell the story of this scene, or this is the best way to tell the story of the character, and if you care about that, then you will push yourself into uncomfortable places, and maybe you can just think about somebody that you really hate as well if you're trying to be angry. But yeah, I mean, some emotions and some characteristics come easier than others, of course, and yeah, I guess it's just a muscle that the more you do, and it helps having good like scene partners as well, because if I feel like if you're doing a scene and the other person is really angry and really believes it, then you can feel angry as well, or you can feed off that energy, so something like that.
Have you ever had that moment afterwards where you... Because I'd be like, as soon as they go cut, I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do kind of feel like you have to apologize, but yeah, if it like gets a bit heated, but I'm not like a method actor or anything, so I never go too far with anything along those lines, and yeah, just have a cup of tea and hang out after a big fight.
What a guy. We got a question down here, and then we got a question in the middle, and then a question there, and then we'll probably, yeah, I'm saying, that's it then. Oh, sorry, that microphone thingy, just use this one for a second.
I wonder where did you get the inspiration for King Joffrey? What person or what character inspired?
Well, I think just because of the SAG, the strikes, I can't talk about the character like in particular. But I think in general how I get like inspiration from a character, I mean, it really depends. Like, obviously, if a character, you know, if there have been like books that the TV show you're in happens to be based on, then you can look at those books and see how the character is written in the primary source material, and learn more about the character through that. I also think it's a lot just about instincts, and a lot about when you read the script, what images come to mind, what feelings come to mind, and then discussions with the director, discussions with the other actors, and over time, yeah, the character, your understanding of the character becomes deeper, because yeah, you have to get to know the character more and more as the project goes on. Yeah.
Great answer. Yeah, we got two more, so are you okay there, Thomas? Because I can get there. Look at him, he works in mysterious ways.
Hi, and welcome to Belgium. Again, I also saw you at PAX.
Oh, cool.
And I think you mentioned your studies there, and once again here, and I was wondering what it was like going to study while you were already kind of famous, and was it like, you know, you went in that classroom and were people like, I know this guy, or...
Yeah, I mean, there was a bit of that, but like, I don't know if it like if it affected me too much. Like there was one moment I remember.
That's just we bleep certain stuff for the strikes.
Yeah, sorry. There's some foul language. Like I went to university in Dublin, and it's kind of like an old campus. But I was like living on campus at the time, which was amazing. But there are loads of tours that happen, like for tourists, around the grounds, and I was probably hungover or something. But like walking back to my flat, and like kind of overheard this tour group, and the tour guide was saying, you know, and you know, even some actors are students here. One of which is Jack Gleeson, and like I was like, oh my god, please don't
And
look
then you
at
have
me.
to do that every day. At the
Yeah,
same time.
exactly. They paid me, which was good, but no. No, I think it was challenging at points, but I think it was more annoying for my friends because like if I was going to a bar, you know, I kind of signed up to be famous, and that's what I kind of asked for. Whereas my friends were always the ones that ended up having to take the photographs and talk to drunk people in bars and protect me and stuff. So.
From all the people from Ghent.
Exactly.
And then drive you home as well.
And then drive me home. Come on, click, click. So that made me a bit uncomfortable when I felt like it was putting an imposition on my friends.
Very nice. Yeah, we'll get you. And I did see your question, so we'll sneak you in. So yeah. Is that gone? Yeah, use this one. I think the battery's going on it. So.
Just hello. I would like to know if there are French réalisator we will be work and why?
So say that again?
French directory.
Like a French directory?
Actor directory.
Je comprends pas.
Directeur.
Oh, yeah.
French.
Yes. Yeah. Which?
And one. And why?
Is Claire Denis French? Is she French? Claire Denis? Yeah. I like her. I like her films. I think she's amazing. So, yeah. That's it.
When I watched Game of Thrones, I really amazed of how good your acting was as a villain.
Thanks. Thank you.
And what my question is, what was the hardest part during the shooting of Game of Thrones?
What was the hardest part?
Yeah.
What was the hardest part shooting a fantasy show you were in?
Fantasy show that I was in. I think the hardest part of any job for me is just trying to act good, trying to act well.
That is your job.
Yeah, it's literally my job, and I find it hard. For instance, I find like death scenes can be quite hard, right? So when the character is dying, because there's no past experience to go on. So that's an example of something that's quite technical, and like, you know, when you watch a death scene or someone dying on screen and they're just doing a terrible job, and it cuts the illusion and it just takes you out of the story. So I think, yeah, those kind of scenes can be hard. But I find it all hard, to be honest. It's all
What is the worst way you play a death scene if you're allowed to do it badly?
If I'm allowed to do it badly, oh my god.
There you go, comedy.
Can you do a good death?
Yeah, I'm really good. Like, how am I dying?
Hammer.
Shot in the heart with a bow and arrow.
Okay.
Whoa, that
Very convincing, actually. Very convincing.
was
Thank
pretty
you.
scary.
Yeah. I do my own sound effects. So
Surely, surely the worst death acting would be not dying.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Jack, we have to let you go back to the convention.
Thank you so much.
What a joy. Jack Gleeson,
Merci.
before you go, we always get a picture with our guests, and you guys are always in the background. Oh yeah, I've been... Go for it in the background. Once again, Jack Gleeson, he's here all weekend, and remember, he hates one of you, but we don't know who.
But you're probably from Ghent.
We're having a break on the stage for Q&As.